Welcome. We are still on Pythagoras theorem. At this point in time, we are dealing with application of Pythagoras theorem. Now, in our fourth example, we have this question here. A man walks directly from a point A towards point A. Okay, this should be towards the foot of a tall building. The building is 240 meters away. After covering 180 meters, he observes that the angle of elevation of the top of the building is 45 degrees. And then the question is, determine the angle of elevation of the building from that point A. Now, how do you apply Pythagoras theorem to solve this kind of a question? The first thing is to draw a sketch to represent this information, possibly in a diagram, so that we can have a good view of what we are dealing with. The first thing is that there is a building somewhere. Okay, there is a building somewhere. I'll call it, or else we can have the solve it here. Solve it at this point here. Now, come over. So we have a building. There is a building somewhere. We are being told that building is 240 meters. Okay, from a point A. Okay, so the man was at a point A, and he walks directly from a point A towards the foot. Imagine this is the foot of the building. So this is our building. So this is the foot of the building, and this building is 240 meters away. So then we are told, after covering 180 meters, so from point A moving this way, he has covered a distance of 180 meters. So he comes to a certain point and observes that the top of the building is the angle of elevation to the top of the building. Assuming that this is the top of my building, so at this point here, the angle of elevation, he observes this one to be 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So if from A to the foot of the building is 240 meters, then he had covered 180 meters. That tells us that this distance shall be 240 minus 180, so that we can have this distance is 60 meters, right? So is 60 meters. And so we can connect also this point here all the way to the top. So that is that. And now we know that because this triangle here, this point here, or this angle is 90 degrees. We can have this is a right angled triangle. So this is a right angled triangle. What else are we told? The question is, determine the angle of elevation of the top of the building from point A. Determine the angle of elevation of the top of the building from point A. In other words, we are being asked that angle theta. We are being asked this angle theta. So we now move on to solve this. Question. So having this one as theta, having this one as theta, we now take this height of this building to be h. Now using SOHCAHTOA, tan 45 degrees shall be equals to h over 60. Yes, tan 45 is h over 60. SOHCAHTOA. Tan is opposite over adjacent. Alright, so we can get our h. Now, once we consider this, okay, so if we have this is tan 45 over 1 equals to h over 60, we can cross multiply, and we shall have 1 times h shall be equals to 60 times tan 45. 60 times tan 45. So that this h becomes 60 times tan 45. And this one, you get this one is 60 meters. So the height of our building here is 60 meters. Since now, after getting this height, still we are interested in this angle, we can use tan again. This I can say tan theta. If we now consider this larger triangle, tan theta shall be opposite over adjacent. And our opposite in this case is 60 meters, and our adjacent now is the distance all the way from here to here, which is 240 meters. So this will be tan theta will be opposite over adjacent, which is 60 all over 240. So in that case, we have tan theta to be 60. We divide by 240. We are getting this 0.25. Then to be able to get our theta, we shall get tan inverse of 0.25. So our theta will simply be tan inverse of 0.25, and that angle will be 14.036 degrees. So our angle theta here will be 14.036 degrees. So this one more uses the issue of SOHCAHTOA. You need to use the tan theta, which is opposite of adjacent, to make an application on this one. It needs to be answered through this approach. So once again, thank you for your time. With more practice on the same area, practice makes perfect. I would like you do your best, keep trying. I believe you'll benefit. Thank you.